a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Commanders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second and short now following the fumble. Again, Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 28-yard line. On first down, Hal. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Hal throwing on third down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, it's not the... Seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew. Starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think you got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. put together a good drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got some room to operate. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Howell to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Herbert on first down now. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First play's a run with Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From near the goal line, here's Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Here's Herbert. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Herbert throwing again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action with Howell. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One last shot before the break. Howell got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the run.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got Turner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Again, Herbert. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Falcons! Terry McLaurin from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Falcons 38, Commanders 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Now throwing on 1st down here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Once more, Howell back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Back now at FedEx Field. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Herbert off of play action. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his foot.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Howell. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First down, Howell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And Howell will throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Howell. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Howell, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Howell throwing for it. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation.